What is your relationship with failure and fear?
Failure is the single most important and useful thing ever in achieving success, in my mind. So my wife sent me a paper on the pattern of success and failure. They studied academic teams as well as startup teams, and they want to identify the pattern of pivot. When you pivot, it's somewhat of a failure, right? What they discovered is teams that would succeed, the duration between each pivot gets shorter and shorter, which indicate maybe they're learning faster and faster. But what's even more interesting is the pattern for failure, is that each pivot, the duration stays the same. That means you probably aren't learning too much.
I'm going to just use what came to my mind is American football. Tom Brady, greatest of all time. His ability to go from a primary receiving target through the progression is what made him a legend. He did fixate on the one guy that wasn't open. He found the next 2 or 3 guys that might have been open, and they maximized the play, right? It's that ability to dynamically react to the situation ahead of you, to kind of see other options in front of you and pivot quickly. What you're talking about is the ability to do that for systems that are successful.
It really shows the trajectory and the momentum for learning, right? And I think it has to come from failure. And I also look at myself. How do I feel when I fail? So for example, we shipped a product, and this is a true story, by the way. When we shipped the first version, it's an Apple stem clipper, and they started using. The next day they called, "Hey, Tom, the knife blade is falling out. It's falling into our apples. It's not going to happen. We can't sell these apples." And my heart was pounding. I felt guilty, a little ashamed, but also somehow very excited. And when I told them, "Okay, can I come over?" And it's in the middle of Washington State, 5 hours flight plus 3 hours drive. And the guy said, "Okay, that would be a long flight, but I guess I would really appreciate it." And I flew there the next day, and he drove me around the orchard, the best learning experience ever. I learned about their operations, and I fixed up all the blade. So just that mixture of feelings really got me motivated. I gotta go out there. I gotta figure out what's going on. I gotta trace back to the source. And I think this feeling really drives me to become better at doing this and make a better product too.